Hello and welcome back to some City Skylines. I was walking around in first person as I do, and I saw this really cool movie theater here. Drome Movie Theater. It's a pretty cool looking building. It's kind of like sci-fi looking. But I was just passing through here and thought that this would be my opening shot for the video. Have kind of a lot to go over. I was playing the other day, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go into cities and I'm just gonna plant a few trees, and one thing led to another. You know how it goes. And now we have some stuff to go over. So the first thing we're gonna go over is, I think we will do the highway project that I was working on. I can't remember quite where I quit recording last, so some of this information might be overlap, but so we started populating our island over here. It's going. We still got some zoning to do, but it takes some time. You can't do it all at once, or things crash and burn. Traffic getting from one neighborhood to the new neighborhood is at a screeching halt, so it takes a little time, but we're growing over here. We got a couple skyscrapers already. But if you notice here, this highway leads to two different downtown areas. We got the main downtown, and then we got the island over here. So I was thinking, if I was a real driver, how, the inconvenience of going to a downtown area is, what if you need to stop for gas before you get downtown? Or what if you need to stop to use the restroom? Or any of those things. Once you get in a downtown setting, it's very hard to, well, I shouldn't say it's very hard. It's harder or more complex, especially if you're not used to driving in downtown, to just pull over and get gas, or just pull over to use the restroom or something. It's usually multi-lane, it's traffic, people are going to be yelling at you. So I thought, if you're coming from this way and you're going into either of these downtown areas, why not have a little pit stop neighborhood where you can stop before you get in the downtown, so you can get your gas, or you can get your fast food, or whatever you need. So I built a little midway town before these two downtowns, and you just zip off the highway real quick and you come in here, and we got gas right here, Dino oil gas. Maybe it's not as good as the Shell in the in the suburbs, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's go first person here. So you zip off the highway right here, you come over here, you get your gas, you go down the road, and let me show you how easy it is to zip right back on the highway. Once you get your gas, or you get your Dairy Queen, or Barbie Queen, whatever, you just come right over here, you get back on this entrance ramp, and you zip right back onto the highway. You're right back where you're getting to going. So it's just that easy. You come over here, you get whatever you need, and you can go right into downtown. I do have a couple little neighborhoods, well, just the one little neighborhood, because if you don't have people living over here, then these places will complain about not having enough workers nearby. So I just put a couple people that live over here. They like to be close to downtown, but they don't like to live in the downtown setting. These are those people. And I will probably put in a school. I would like if these could be level 5 low density houses, so it's rich people live over here and they own these businesses that get a lot of customers through pass-through traffic. A lot of people don't stay here, but a lot of people pass through here. You got your Walgreens. You need to pick up your prescription before you go to your high-rise downtown. You come right through here, you skip the traffic, you zip right back onto the highway. So this is Aspen Square, apparently. I'm going to rename it. I just had to put a couple policies down, such as no high-rises, because a couple of these buildings were growing big, and I wanted them to stay small. So I did do that. Speaking of policies, I did put a policy on Foggy Park, aka our campus, our university campus. And we have quite a number of policies. We got smoke detector distribution, because our students need to have smoke detectors in the dorms, okay? It is a little expensive, but I figure for the students, for the parents' peace of mind, we can afford it. Recycling, we gotta teach these students about recycling, get them started in university, so when they leave, they will recycle on their own when they buy a house or a condo or rent or whatever. Smoking ban, I go so even in real life, I go back and forth on the smoking ban. It's like people have the liberty to smoke if they want to smoke. I kind of get that people in the vicinity also are participating in smoking if they don't want to. I don't know. It's very it's kind of very gray area to me. It's like you can't take away someone's liberties, but you're taking away someone else's. I don't know. It goes back and forth. I left it out. You know, if you want to smoke on campus, just go outside. Don't do it in the dorms. Don't do it in the classroom. You go outside. Parks and Recreation, of course, we're going to increase our decoration budget. I mean, I spent some time on Foggy Park here. Education boost, I mean, come on, it's our university campus. Education boost. Recreational use on campus, again, I think people should be able to smoke legally, weed or tobacco. But again, it's like, where can they do it without making other people mad? You know, I don't know. So, you know, if you want to do it outside. Do it where you're not going to get caught in school, you know. School's out, obviously not going to be a thing. Public transportation, free public transportation for anyone who lives in Foggy Park. So if you're a student, there's no excuse for you to be missing your classes because, you know, you can take the bus for free. You can take the metro for free. I don't know if it counts as taking taxi cabs for free, but, you know, maybe if you can work a deal out with your taxi driver. And I believe that was all I put in. Encourage biking wouldn't be too bad. We have the biking path. But you know what? We're encouraging biking by not siphoning a whole bunch of money into an ad campaign. We're encouraging biking by actually giving people a place to bike. Okay, that's what a lot of city planning, I feel like, misses. I don't know, maybe it's just the city that I was from, but they always funneled money into these campaigns for go outside and play, ride your bike, you know, go hug a tree, but they never actually provided good areas to do that. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, we had parks, but they weren't ever updated regularly and stuff, so it's like, you can funnel money into an advertising campaign all you want, but if you don't give people a place to go, to enjoy outside, they're not gonna go. Yeah, so that's my rant for today. Okay, I'll try to keep it to one rant per video. Another thing I did, and this was for me more than anybody in the city, okay? Nobody in the city probably cares about this, except for a select few. I put in a boardwalk here next to the river because I thought, you know, it'd be nice to walk around the river, but it also connects over to here, over to our other downtown area. So you can walk from the island over to the main downtown if you really wanted to walk. Some people do. I have some committed people on this map, okay? They are committed to cut down green gas emissions, okay? They are really... greenhouse emissions, I'm sorry. They are really committed to cutting down all that carbon coming from your car and stuff, all the exhaust. They're committed, okay? It might take a little while to see someone over here, but I swear, I have the few people that are committed to walking to work back and forth on this thing. I mean, what is this? This is at least probably, what, a 5-mile walk? A 3-mile walk? It's at least a 2-mile walk, I would think. So I put in this boardwalk. As you can see, not many people use it, but we have the occasional person. I was hoping I could show you. Let's speed it up here, just to prove to you that it's not a waste. Oh, looky here. Look who we have coming. Who do we got? Look, walking on his way to work. Got his cell phone floating beside him, because that's what my people do in this city. They're much more technologically advanced than we'll ever get to. Who is this guy walking to work? Aspen Webb. He lives at the Spring Residence, works at Home of the Stuff store. Okay, he works over here. Okay, maybe he's on his way back home. He works on the island, but he lives over here. See, he lives in this building, so he can walk right over here. Get that good exercise. You're cutting down on, you know, the CO2 emissions from your car. I like Aspen, okay? He's really putting in the work here. We also put in a new bridge because, well, I don't know. I just put it in because it felt right, honestly. With all the traffic over here, with the roundabout and stuff, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put in another stoplight here. There was already a 3-way stoplight, so I thought adding one more shouldn't, you know, make or break this side of downtown. And I could always take it out, but I put it in to try it, and it's actually been going very well. A lot of flow going through here. Most people I find are taking this little road over onto the highway and then going further down. Some people are using this road, but I think the majority are using this and getting on the highway. So what they're doing, instead of clogging up the roundabout for people getting on the highway, or I don't know where they're going, but this roundabout is always busy. They're always going somewhere, I can tell you that. But this has definitely helped cut out the traffic, because anyone who lives over in this area is all being funneled over to the island via this bridge. And I think in the future, if I start building up over here more, it's going to become a problem. But for now, it's okay. So, you know, if I build up over here and it becomes a problem, maybe I just need to, you know, remove the buildings, because that is so easy for me, right? You guys have seen my old videos. It's so easy for me to just rip out buildings. That's total sarcasm there. It takes me hours to choose which building. Another thing I'm worried about that I put in recently, just for the sake of completing the road, is this long road over here all along the river. Because there's not really many turnaround points. We got one road here, and it's only to get on the highway going southbound. It's not to cross over or anything. We have some walkways. We also have another little exit ramp road that lets you go cut over to, you know, the other side over here. Because I don't have an actual road proper connecting the two, because I don't want to put in any more street lights. But, you know, we have some people walking. They're getting their walking underway. Getting their exercise in for the day. But what I thought we would do on this episode, because I really want to be able to freaking buy a new square of land. That's been my goal here. I want to buy a mountain area over here. I'm wanting to buy some more area over here. I'm wanting to expand. So what we got to do is get us some residence zoned. But what I thought is I would do a little small town area, maybe, where it's really small, and maybe we could do some farming back here. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I know I want to do it small. I want to do a small city. I've been working on all this big, like, high-rise kind of areas, and I want to work on somewhere small, maybe even less than suburbia. Like, I want the houses to be really spaced out, have some yard, have some, you know, where you can't necessarily see your neighbor, you know, through the trees. That's what I was thinking we might work on today. And the place to do that is over here, because we got lots of forest. And I used to have a mod installed, and it was called a tree brush tool, and I can't remember how to enable it anymore. Take a sip of my coffee. I can't remember how to enable it anymore, so now I've been putting them in one by one. But this forest itself is natural. This was here. I didn't plant this one by one or anything. But I thought about putting just a little community up here on this hillside. I mean, look at that view of the city. I mean, let's get down. So if we cut a couple trees, yeah, look at that view. Cut a couple of these trees down. I mean, we'll replant them, right? We'll replant them behind the house instead of having them in front in the view. But, I mean, that's going to be a cool view, right? So let's get started here. And for the, do we do gravel roads? I mean, that could be kind of fun. I've lived on a gravel road before. I don't currently live on a gravel road. The road I live on now is paved. So I'm not that far out in the boonies. But the road that I'm on, it does eventually turn to gravel if you go far enough back. So, but can we even... We can build on gravel roads. Okay, I'm going to have fun with this. This is going to be fun. Alright, so we're going to just have some... Where does this go? So this goes up into the mountains. We got some farmland over there. That'll be fun to build on. We do have farmland here, but it's so close to industry. This is going to be your view. If I build right here, the view is going to be this industry, and no. I'm not in the mood to build a neighborhood like that. Or am I hardly ever? Let's do windy gravel road. Little hilly area up here. The big question is, how are we gonna get here? Should we go off the highway? I'm thinking that's what we'll do. I'm thinking I'll build a little suburb area right here with the shopping centers and the grocery store. It's still gonna be pretty small. I might make it over here, but we're just gonna have a little area off of the highway. Spilled coffee on myself. I've been doing that more and more. Because I thought maybe we could connect it up over here, but I really don't want to get the factory. Wow, this place is almost dead, actually. So we probably won't have too much traffic craze going on up here. And the good thing is our demand for factory and offices is low, so I think we got the majority of our people switched over to office jobs. We'll always need the little bit of factory, you know. Let's go ahead and just de-zone some of this so we don't have to worry about it too much. We're always going to need some of the factory jobs for, you know, the people just getting out of high school, or for the people that, you know, the job market isn't doing too well at their particular time of employment needs. And that's okay. Let's get rid of this stuff right up next to everything, because that will help alleviate the traffic at the mouth of the road. It might not be too bad to de-zone some of this, so as people are completing the loop here, we don't have to worry about truck stopping, but we'll come back to that. Whoa, where is... Okay, here's my gravel road. Fog is making it a little hard to see here. So we'll have some windy roads up here, and then, you know, like gravel roads do, they'll split with no reason and no road sign. So the only way you'll ever get back to civilization is if you live here and you know about it. That back. And where was the top? Okay, see, building at night here again. All right, this was the top of the hill. Actually, I don't want the road to go right here, because this is where my house is going to be. I want it to be right at the top of the hill. We'll make the road fork further this way. There we go. And you know what? This will just be a dead end. Gravel roads do that all the time. They dead end. The road I live on is actually a dead end road. After it turns to gravel, it goes like another 3 miles, and then it ends at someone's house. I hope my neighbors never see this, because we call the lady at the end of the road Trucker Mama, because I swear to God, or whatever you believe in, that her daily driver is a freaking dump truck. I'm not joking right now. Her daily driver is a dump truck that she drives up and down this road 3-4 times a day, because she comes home for lunch. Okay, she drives her dump truck home for lunch because it's her daily driver. It's how she gets around. I don't know, you guys. It's a little ridiculous, if I'm being honest. Like, I get it. Gas prices are low now, but they're not that low. You don't need to be driving a dump truck around as your daily driver. And we will bring this gravel road. You know, it's got to connect up to the city somewhere. We'll connect it up there. And we'll bring a branch back this way. And another one back here. And bring one back this way. And it'll dead end back there, maybe. Now, I know this is wasting a ton of space. Well, I don't think you realize how much space I'm planning on wasting here. Once I zone it, you'll get a little better understanding. But I am planning on wasting quite a bit of space here. But I think I mean, how... See, when I can't buy a square, it doesn't show me how far the squares expand, and that's pretty annoying to me. Let's see, so... This little three-way thing... Should I just expand off of this? So... If I branch out... Well, I don't even think I can because I don't own this square here. Which is a tad bit annoying. But I might be able to just do a little simple thing. What I should honestly do is probably just get another one of these three ways and put it in this way. That's probably the most simplest way. Let's delete this train. Oh, I forgot I never connected the train again. Something I need to do when it's daylight and I can actually see. Right, let's pause here because I'm going to have to rip out the road. Let's do it right here. I know. Delete. See, it's always so much bigger than I think it's going to be. Get up. Here we go. And it looks about good. And you know what? Let's just all of this road. There's a weird curve bend in it anyway. Alright, and this road is going this way. Let's take this here. And got my curvy bit on. I want to go like that. It's okay if they curve, I just don't want them to be crazy. You know, you have to do a 90-degree turn on the freaking highway. There we go. And there we go. That was simpler than I thought it would be. And how to do this? I usually do... Over here, I continued the highway, but when I want to quit using highway and attach it to a different kind of road, I usually do this loop method because in the past it has really worked out for me. It makes it more simple with the highways or with the stoplights and stuff. That. And let's... Uh-oh, I forgot which way this is going. Uh-oh, which way... Okay, so this would be going this way. Let's bring it out here. That is way too big of a loop. Back it up. And just... Can I even do like this tiny... There we go. Alright, and let's bring a road out. And I think just 2 lanes. And we'll bring it out over this way. And I'm thinking like a little town square with maybe a little road off of one corner of the square that'll be office. There'll be a couple small houses in town, and then we might end up expanding the gravel road network, but let's do our square first. And oh no, I didn't count. So I have it right. All right, so 1 full square. Well, we can just do 1 for now. Oh, that's right. Mirror the images so you do it right the first time, right? And then up, just the one, huh? No, that needs to go up twice. Oh yeah, because I mirrored it, so it makes sense in my brain. I know you're probably like, what the heck are you talking about, dude? Just go with me here. I'm thinking out loud. Doesn't always make sense when I think out loud, but you know, it keeps the commentary going. It keeps the words coming out. Alright, and then this will be like just our little side road with the businesses on it. And this will be the road that takes you to the gravel road. Let's do a little bendy. And, you know, just like my road, it'll turn from pavement into gravel. And there you go. Alright. I kind of wish it was day again now. I love the night. Well, you know what? We'll do a little... I'm planning on doing a walk-around tour video. Oh, I'm losing money. What am I losing money from? Well, once we get some of these houses zoned. But look at this building. I forgot about this. I don't think I've recorded this building yet because it's been fairly new. But I didn't see this building until I was walking around. I was coming in here to do a little night walk of my college campus because it's nice to walk around at night. There's people biking in here. You got the street lights. But I was coming up over here and I was like, oh my good gracious, look at, like, okay, so all these are like not all of them, but most of them are like in-level skyscrapers, and they're pretty tall and nice. But look at this behemoth. And this is a college campus building. If you watched, like, in one of my episodes that I did, I said all the buildings, you know, that go from the school down to the police headquarters are college campus buildings, so it's like student housing. And this sucker here is student housing. And yeah, you can pack the students in that thing. Look how tall it is. But the funny thing is, you have this walkway here, this skywalk. And if you lived in that dorm right there, you could just sit out and talk to people. If you were a social person, a social butterfly, oh, this place would be perfect for you. This dorm, you could sit out on your balcony and just chat to people all day. You know, you might meet your soulmate here. You can meet your next best friend. Yeah, if you're a social butterfly in university, you want one of these dorm rooms with the balconies next to the skywalk. You know, this lady's trying to get home from a long day of work, and I'm pausing time from her. Look at her. She's speed walking. She's ready to get home. She's passing up old ladies. But yeah, I love this building. This is one of my new favorite places in my city. I wouldn't want to live here. For sure, I would not want to live here. But to come live here, to go to a college party here, yeah, very much. It would be very fun. I would definitely be there. But yeah, so that's my new cool area in my city currently. I'm sure there's a couple more. I just haven't found them yet. You know, I stumble upon them when I'm walking around in first person randomly. That's how it always goes. Oh, look, no streetlights on the gravel roads. Okay, I really like that, actually. Nice touch. So now that we have our road laid, well, I might wait until daytime to place the houses, because I really want to be able to see exactly where I'm placing them and what their view is going to be like and stuff like that. So we'll wait till morning. I saw something over here. Oh, yeah, not enough customers. I knew that might be a problem with this little pit stop town, so I might have to take out a couple of the businesses, maybe such as these two. Oh, but this is a little bathware shop, you know, just a little mom and pop store where they come in and redo people's bathrooms. Topless Himal. Nightwood's Canadian-owned jewelry company. Lifetime. Okay, now they want me to knock down a Canadian jewelry company. No, okay, can't do that either. Okay, well look, one of the Dairy Queens is burning down. That's fine. We have, you know, we only have 7 of them over here. And Dino Oil, let me tell you, they have knocked Shell completely out over here. They must have had a zoning permit dispute between them and Shell, and apparently Dino Oil won. We got the fire trucks coming in. They'll deal with it. Oh, look, we got some people taking their little midnight stroll down here on the boardwalk. I have to say, I would walk this all the time. And it's even wavy, so it kind of gives you the sensation of being on the water. I mean, realistically, I couldn't make it not wavy, so that's what I'm going with. You know, this was structurally, you know, part of it. We knew this was gonna happen going in, so we just went with it. A little girl riding her bike. You know, I have to say, that's not that safe. Your parents should be here with you. What if you fell into the water, okay? And I know, you're like, how is she gonna fall through the water? Crazier things have freaking happened, people. Uh-oh, we're running out of electricity. That seems like something I need to look at right away. We have electricity availability. What's going on? What happened here? What happened? What did I do? It says we have plenty of power generation. Okay, no. Those people can't move because then I'm gonna lose all my population. What's going on here? I don't understand. Everything is hooked up. And everyone's moved out down here. Is this a bug? What am I doing? Is it hard to work? Yeah, you know, it is hard to build a working power grid when for no reason they're all connected to the power grid. That's some BS. That all my people are going to be moving out because some random glitch in the game? I have to be missing something here. Oh, this is why. But, okay, so it's not connected here, which is bad. But it's still saying that consumption is less than production. Oh, but I bet... Okay, I know exactly what's going on here. This stuff is still producing, so it's saying up here in production that, yes, this is what we're producing, but it's not connected to the power grid, so I'm effed myself. And caused myself a lot of confusion, and I'm sure people, if anyone's watching this, they're going to be like, dude, we see the problem. You de-zoned the factories and then messed up everything. Alright. That was me being dumb again. You know, I start blaming... Typical gamer, right? Like, start blaming the game. It's glitched! It's glitched! No, you just did something that you shouldn't have done. I take full responsibility, though. That was me being non-observant. Alright, and now we can delete these. That really, wow, talk about a mind, you know what. That threw me off there for a second, because I'm like, it says we have the power. Gosh, it didn't decimate our population as much as I thought it would. Alright, now that it's daytime, let's go place some houses here. Getting the schools and stuff up here is going to be the hard part. Alright, so this is right at the top of the hill. So right here, this house would have a pretty good view. So let's zone this, and then I'm going to let the houses develop, and then I'll probably go through and delete houses and unzone certain areas. I want them to be pretty spaced out here. There we go. You know, these people can be kind of close to each other. And we'll have someone down here. You know, this is the person that lives all the way at the end of the lane. And, you know, with a road that goes back out like this is probably, like, a family road. Like, it would be called, like, what's a common last name? You know, it'd be, like, Smith Drive. And then all the Smiths, you know, live on this road. So we can put a couple houses back here. This is way too big of a zoning. They're going to put, like, 3 houses there. There we go. You know, this is all the Smiths live. We'll have one over here. Alright, and you know what? I actually want to take another gravel road out and just, I want to bring it straight out. There we go. And I have someone who lives back here. There's some more people living off the main road. Gotta have houses at the end of these gravel roads, because the gravel roads wouldn't be dragged out all that way if, you know, there wasn't a house at the end of it. In most cases. There we go. We can put another one right here. You know, that'd be a little bitty one. And this paint bucket. You know, on this road leading to the outer area, there'd be houses on either side of it. Not densely packed in, but you know, kind of crisscrossed on either side. And then you start getting out here. Oh, they're gonna need water. Electricity is also gonna be a little tricky with houses out here. Probably just like real life. I know my mom is actually planning on building in the next few years. Right now, they're purchasing the land, and then they're going to pay off the land before they start building. And, I know it's like you have to get power lines brought out to the property. You have to get, you know, a septic tank installed. You have to drill a well. Luckily for my mom, her neighbors actually have a well that they are willing to share. You know, for a little bit of compensation, of course. Nothing in life is totally free. But you know, that's saved her like $12,000. Wells are expensive to drill, like so expensive. So being able to tap into her neighbor's well is going to be very beneficial for her. Did I get everywhere? I think so. And you know, I'm thinking we could connect to the dump water line, or we could connect, you know, to Aspen Square's water line, which is probably a little bit cheaper. And I know we're going to need the power lines. I might as well just drag them out. We'll go this way. And just all along the gravel road here, back behind everyone's houses. It's better to go back behind, and then, you know, you don't have to encroach on anybody's view. Alright, we'll bring them out here, and then we'll see who settles where, and then we'll go from there. What are these? Oh, full. Alright, well, let's empty them. I swear I just emptied those, but... Alright, I think I probably need to end the video here, though. We did a little bit of a tour. We had an electricity crisis that was just me being dumb, which, you know, who would have guessed that? Who would have guessed that my mistake would have cut off power for the whole island and everybody would move out? But yeah, we had that little debacle, and we're starting our little gravel road, you know, little country houses back here. If there's anything you liked about this episode, please leave me a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more City Skylines content, and I will see you all next time back in our city.